I look like death. Hi, I'm Jade and I'm here with a plans video. Please excuse the fact that I have no makeup on. I wanted to film this because I really want to get started on some of the stuff, but it's 4 in the morning and I'm not gonna get all painted just to film a video. I mean, I appreciate you guys, but that's why I'm filming this anyway. So I kind of have a lot of plans, but a lot of them are identical, so I'm gonna count all the ones that are identical as one make because sometimes I work better as an assembly line. I'll get things done faster if I make multiple of the same item because I'm cutting them all at the same time. I don't know, it works faster and I end up having way more of something that I need because I need a lot of tops. I don't have many tops, especially not me-made ones, which I've kind of noticed that I've only really been wanting to wear stuff I've made, but this is where I'm a little lost and I hope you guys can help me. So I started packing to move and our move got postponed about 3 months, so I'm not moving for 3 months, but I already packed all my fabric, and to unpack it and make it all set up the way I had it would take a while, and then I'd just end up having to pack it up and move it in 3 months, and I move pretty slowly with stuff that I'm making anyway. But what I did not pack was a lot of the outfits in my sewing room that I had thrifted because I liked the fabrics, but I didn't like what the actual item consisted of. So let me show you. And anyway, the first plan I have is to turn these pair of jeans that fit me low rise, like right at my hips, which is very unflattering for me. I'm a pear shape, so it just accentuates the biggest part of me. But I want to take these apart and use my cigarette pants pattern that I drafted to make these into more flattering, like 50s style capri pants, or maybe even full length pants, I'm not sure yet. But the fabric's really nice and everything, and I like the way it fits around my legs. I just really don't like that they're low rise, and I didn't want to throw them away or thrift them because I like them so much. So yeah, that is my first plan, is to turn these into actual pants I can wear. Also, what I was saying earlier with the assembly line mentality, I have this pair of shorts, and all of these are just little notes of what I want to turn these things into. It's a pair of shorts that I'm going to completely take apart and make into a wrap shirt. Not a skirt, obviously, way not enough material for a whole wrap dress. But I need some tops, and those tops would be really easy to make. I'm going to make them using the altered pattern that I mentioned in my previous video, which is the 2 wrap dresses. I want to see how that works as a shirt, but I don't want to use material that I care about. So I'll just take these little nice colored rayon shorts and turn them into that. But in the assembly line mentality, I really like this fabric for a wrap top too. But it is a shirt that I do not like the cut of. I really don't like unsleeved shirts. I don't find them flattering on me as I wear one. This is actually me made, by the way. I made this it's gotta be at least 4, maybe 5 years ago now. You can tell, like, the horrible construction. There's no interfacing. I used to think interfacing was something that people said you needed, and they really didn't know you need it. If you have just barely started sewing and there's things you should use interface for, use it. It will make them last so much better, and they will iron so much better, and trust me, interfacing's worth it. Do it. And then the third thing I want to make into another wrap is this. I don't know if you can see the pattern. If I can, I'll take pictures of the patterns of these, if they have patterns, up close and put pictures. I'm not promising that. But I really want to make this into a little wrap shirt because it reminds me of like those 50s little tie around the waist shirts. If I don't have enough material to make it into a wrap shirt, I'm gonna make it a tie front shirt, if you know what I mean. If I can, I'll insert a picture of what I'm talking about because it probably make no sense. But I'm counting these 3 as one make because I'm going to be making them all at the same time in an assembly line type style so I can get it done faster. Because I really need a lot more tops, especially for summer, because I have only dark tops or thrifted t-shirts, and I don't want to be wearing t-shirts all the time. I want to be dressed up and not feel like I'm too done up wearing a t-shirt. Does that make sense? Probably not. So that's my second make. That's my second plan. My third plan is my friend made me buy these because I've been obsessed with mustard so much. And they're mustard leggings. And I'm really glad she had me buy them, but they look really weird trying to style them. On my lazy days, I wear leggings with a top. For some reason, mustard leggings don't work, and also they're extremely see-through. If I wear anything underneath them that's relatively colored, that's not flesh colored, you can see everything. Like, you can see everything. I would not go commando with these either. But I really like the color, and the material's nice, but I think it would do better as a top. I'm not sure what kind of top yet, but I do want to make it into a top. Maybe just a plain t-shirt or another jersey shirt that the one that I made in the previous video, I may be doing another one with this. But I'm not sure. Thirdly, there's a girl on Instagram who I subscribe to, and she's just the cutest little thing. I know her name's Miriam, but I can't remember her username. I'll put her name somewhere, Instagram username, up so you can see who I'm talking about. But she always wears these really cute, I'm not sure what they're called. I always want to call them peasant blouses, but I know that there's another shirt called peasant blouses, so I'm not sure what these are. And I've wanted these for a while, but seeing her post wearing them all the time, it makes me want one real bad. So I think I'm going to turn this into one of those tops. And the tops I'm talking about, it's fitted on the bodice underneath, but then it has like a ruffle like here. Like, it cuts off right here, and then it's just ruffles. But it's this dress that I used to wear all the time. I cannot fit in this if I tried. And yeah, my boobs do not fit in this anymore. But I've always loved eyelet material. See, and look at how cute that is. But I really love eyelet material, and I really love those tops, and I have something with eyelet materials that I can't wear as it is anymore. So why not change it into something else? And that's the question I wanted to ask you guys. Would you still call something self-made if, like, say you bought something from a thrift store and you don't really use much of the design or anything that they had before? If somebody asked you if you made that, would you still say yes? I always say yes, and then I feel a little bit guilty if I've used anything from the previous formation of it, if that makes sense. Would you still say that that is fully handmade, or handmade in general, or would you be like, oh, I changed it from something else? Or would you not say anything? And I'm not talking about like alterations. I know alterations you're not making, it's not me made. But with those, since they hardly replicate or don't replicate at all what they used to be, would you still call them me made or handmade or whatever? Let me know in the comments below. I've always been a little weird about it because sometimes even if I just use one seam that was there before, I'm like, I don't know if I'm allowed to say if I made that. I always feel a little bit guilty, like, I didn't put the zipper in, I just used the existing one, even if that's the only thing on the dress or anything that's the same. At Joann's, which is the fabric store, mainstream fabric store here in California, I was gonna be making skirts for somebody, and she trusted me to pick the material, but I was scared since the material's not something that is necessarily ready found in just any basic fabric store. So I got these swatches of fabric similar to the one she had. So I got these swatches, and I don't want to just waste the swatches because it is a decent amount of material. Like, it's 1/8 of a yard. I didn't know this. At Joann's, if you want a swatch of any fabric, you can get 1/8 of a yard of any fabric for free just because it's a swatch. And you can get up to 3 swatches at each visit for free. Like, I was gonna pay for these, like, just 1/8 of a yard. I was actually just gonna buy 1 inch if it was possible. And then they were like, oh, what's it for? And I said that it was for swatches, and they were like, oh, swatches are 3 inches in width and you can get 3, which I only was gonna get 3 swatches anyway. So that ended up perfect. But I don't want to waste this at all, and it has a good thickness and feel to it, which really reminds me of one of my favorite belts, and I have pleather already in my stash. So I want to take these and that pleather and make them into waist belts, like actually fit me the way I want them to, because I have a problem. If belts are too thin, they end up making me look like a sausage with the casing tied real tight around the waist. And it just looks that way. It's not even tight at all. It just ends up looking really squished. And if they're too thick, I'm so short-waisted because I'm so short, I end up looking way shorter, and I don't want that. I'm 4'6". I do not need to be shorter than 4'6", or shorter looking than 4'6". So with these materials, I plan on trying to make belts. I have to find belt buckles that I can use. I don't know where to find them. Do you guys have any recommendations for where to get belt buckles? Like, very simple, because yeah, I couldn't for the life of me find any belt buckles to make belts. It's really easy to make your own belts if you have that, because I have a grommet punch and everything. So all I really need is the belt buckle. The ones I have are way too small. So I think that is all for my plans. I know I missed something somewhere. Yeah, so that is it for my plans. If you have any questions, let me know. I tried cutting this one short as most of my videos are pretty long. If you prefer the long ones, let me know in the comments down below. And I hope you have a great day. And a quick thank you to everyone who subscribed to me recently. I'm at 100 subscribers, and that's crazy to me because I've only been making I've only made like 4 videos, and I don't know, it's mind-blowing to me that 100 people would subscribe to me. This has just been really nice to have a good community to talk about sewing, and yeah, it just makes me really happy, and I'm really shocked. I really appreciate it, but I really am thankful that you guys are so lovely and leave really nice comments. You guys are always so sweet. I'm really happy that I'm in this community of people who love to sew and who can give feedback back and forth, because it's a great community. And I don't know. Okay, I'm getting sappy and weird and I don't even know what I'm saying. And as a little, I don't know, get to know my subscribers, if you can, comment where you're from, US, what state if you're in the US, what country if you're not in the US. I'd like to know a little bit more about you, maybe your ages, whatever you want to tell me. Leave them in the comments down below. Again, I appreciate you all. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye! Everything just fell on the floor. Cut that part out. Or still say that in general. Oh, that looks patriotic. Hello. It is July after all. Now I gotta go. So, hey.